Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are going to be sowing our red clover. This is the field we're going to sow it in. We're in the 6499 and the harrow. We're ready to go harrowing it. So yes, the field has a green hue on it. The reason for that is we sprayed it off back in the middle or tail end of April with the plan of putting it in just after that, but we did have a lot of frost at that time, and we were humming and hawing whether we would or we wouldn't, and we said we wouldn't put it in purely because the frost had really set it back, so we didn't. And then of course we got under pressure then trying to get all the sowing done, and just never got around to it. So now we're putting it in, and the grass has come back, the bulls have been on it, cleaned it off again. Not going to be the end of the world because this Cara is going to decimate all before it. But anyways, just on the red clover, this video is sponsored by Goldcrop. Goldcrop have provided us our red clover mix to go in here, and we are incredibly lucky that we are getting some of the first Irish bred red clover seeds that's on. I think we're the only, if I remember rightly, we're the only farmers that have got this variety of red clover. It's the first Irish bred variety of red clover. The rest of it has gone to trial farms with Chaggis, and we got 5 acres worth, 5 acres in this field, so we're very, very privileged to get it. Big thanks to Goldcrop for giving it to us. I'm gonna have to set this up. Pressure is on too. Last year it was tested in the UK and it come out top of the pops, absolutely trounced all before it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it works out for us. So yeah, and as always, if you want to learn more about the red clover varieties that they have on offer and that, you can head into the description down below and check it out. We'll show you the red clover and that later on in the video. This is the start, and we have to get this field harrowed. And then I have to go off mowing. Yes, it is just one of them busy days. That's the story. We're going to harrow this field once, and then we're going to leave it, come back tomorrow, harrow it again, because the bulls are literally after coming off it. It's a little bit sticky of itself, so we want it to dry. One other thing with this field, well, you can't actually see too many of them now, but there was quite a few docks in this, and we did have a little issue because we sprayed that a little bit early. We did not get that great kill on the docks. The far side of the field is a bit more, there's a few more of them over there. There's one there, there's another one there. So you can see this dock here, he survived the spray. What's left of that dock there, he didn't survive the spray. So it was very much like that because we sprayed that a little bit early. We didn't have the right growth, we didn't get the docks killed that well. I'd say we got anywhere from 50 to 70% of the docks in the field. So we will probably end up going with a pre or post emergence clover safe spray, which is a little disappointing because them sprays are quite expensive and they are kind of hit and miss. Clover safe sprays they're not as good as a normal spray, but when you're going through the effort of putting in clover, yeah, you're best go with a clover proof spray or clover safe spray. So anyways, without further ado, before I lose my breath, we're going to get this field one cut. So I get me auto steer set up, we go around the field, we spit her, we knock her. Oh, I need to let down my harrow again. Anyways, I'm going to start concentrating on what I'm doing and start making a bit of progress, because pressure is for tires, but me, I'm under some amount of it. That's the field done, one cut, harrowed up not too bad. The corners and the headlands, that's a little bit, it needs more, but it's just to open it up and let that dry up a bit. It still is a bit clingy of itself. So yeah, it's going to take at least another 2 cuts. Another one deep cut will do quite a nice job. You can just see along the hedge right on another one, and then a shallow cut just to smooth it all off. So yeah, it's time for me to go. Make sure I still have on me bits, still do. So it's time for me to go mowing, because it's silage time, and we'll pick up the next bit of this video tomorrow, when I have the meadows mode, yeah, it's very strange when I talk about what I'm doing and then the order of videos. Yeah, it gets very confusing. So anyways, we'll pick it up tomorrow when we come to give it the last 2 cuts of the harrow and leave it ready for sowing. So we're back here with the red clover. Bro is just starting to power harrow, so we just decided to go with the 1 cut of this. So the disc harrow, I got a good 3 or 4 inches of clay turned up, so makes the power harrow's life easier. It'll do a nice job, but the only thing is ground is still a bit sticky. You can see there, yeah, ground is still a bit sticky, so I'll probably, will it take 2 runs of the harrow, will the one do? Yeah, might be better when he gets out the field a bit, but it is still that bit sticky, and we do have that lovely green grass coming up ahead of want to put in grass seed, but
just show you the growth rate after
yeah.
Spread off, just come flying back again.
So yeah, bro's going to hire this now, and hopefully get the red clover in later on, hopefully. But it all depends on what way the rest of the field harrows up and what the drying is like today. But one thing, I don't know that I said earlier, there's not a stone in this field, not even a pebble. There's nothing. Make crepe tillage land.
It's not bad.
No, it's not too bad. Yeah, well, the roller will put that haul down. Yeah. The only thing is, though, if I hit this with the grass harrow, I'm going to drag all them.
With the spreader now.
Yeah. Yeah, I might shake it on it.
Shake it on.
Yeah. That's the worst with the grass harrow, is any of these sods when you're going to sow it, it starts dragging them, and it can make a nice job not as nice until it's rolled. So it's probably shake it on. Can actually put on the spinner on the 135 and do it now that I have the 135 fully done. Happy days. So anyways, we'll leave bro to it and we'll catch up with him later on. It's time to go sow the red clover with the spinner and the 135. It's an inaugural run since I got it on the key, as you see. But I am going to have to get that washed ASAP, because you can't see too well through it. But she's all done, all filters changed, oils changed, new water jacket on, starting on the button. Still needs a few jobs done to it, but it's functional, it's running. So I just try and navigate my way out of the shed, like a power steering, back to the old school ways. Right, I'll put down the camera and give myself a turn around. I have an issue. I'm pretty sure my rad is bust. I don't even have time to take it off the panel to have a look, but it's coming out fairly high, and it's coming from this side is what it looks like. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go tag your line and get a rad for it, and it means I can't use it now. So yeah, it's a whole lot of time and effort for nothing. So now, Al Reliable 35, we'll go on the spinner and we'll get shook with that. Oh, the joys of it. So here we have a red clover mix. So if memory serves me right, yeah. So what's going in here is perennial ryegrass Glenfield, perennial ryegrass Aston Conqueror. The red clover is Fearga, and the white clover Chieftain. So there's 3.5 kilos each of the ryegrass, there's 4 kilos of red clover and 1 kilo white clover Chieftain. That's what's going in. So that's it there. So you can see the little tiny seeds. Maybe you can't make them out there. I'll shake off some of that. So you can see the little seeds there. That's the clover, and then the larger seeds are grass seed. So that's it. So that Fearga is the Irish grown seed. So and it's a privilege to get to use it, as there's only 25 acres of that seed available this year, and we got 5 acres on it. So big thanks to Goldcrop for that, and I would assume Fearga will be on the list. The next year there'll be more of it, and as I said earlier, it absolutely trounced in the English trials. It done extremely well. I think it was best of the whole lot, so it should do really well, and we were very impressed with
on the Crone Day.
At the Crone Day in UCD Lions Estate, and we were chatting to Ian there, and he was telling us about what they were doing with it, and no nitrogen, that was the big thing. And they had a huge crop of grass, and it was grass that had already been grazed. It just, Father Phil was very impressed by it. So anyways, we're ready to go. So we'll go up, we'll get this shook out onto where Eric's power harrowing, and then he's going to come back and roll that afterward, and that's it sown.
Now 2 bags of 0730.
Yeah, and 2 bags of 2 bags to the acre of 0730 as well, because it doesn't need nitrogen, and we'll put out slurry then later on. So there is a smashing heat today, and that power harrowing did a lovely job on that. So it did absolutely lovely. We still have all these little bits of scraws, and yeah, there's a little bit of green in them, but after that beating, they should be well shook, and hopefully they shouldn't come up quick enough to compete. If they do, we have a little trick for it without having to spray it. So, there it goes. Yeah, it's coming out. It's not going very wide. So yeah, there's seed going out now. Can you? You can just about see it in the ground now. Yeah, grass seed, and especially the clover seed, is very light. So Father Phil's going to pop that out, and Eric's going to come back and ring roll this. He's ring rolling the last of the spring barley we've sowed. So yeah, all that's left after this then is our uncovered maize, which hopefully we'll get in the next 2 days. That's kind of the plan, because it's starting to get on a bit. I'm going to go across the road and to the meadow. So yeah, just that's what's all that's going on at the maize. It's just absolutely mental. We have Robert and my uncle Dell is at home, and they're ripping the transmissions out of the 2 shovels. We still have an issue with the shovel, so they're taking one out of one and putting it into the other one. Hopefully that solves our issue. Push, grand, 3rd gear on the road. You go and crawl backwards faster than it go up a bit of a hill. So yeah, it's the joys of it. Yeah, not bad at that now. The grass is landing about there, so you're kind of lapping at that. So yeah. Anyways, we were thinking we'd use the grass harrow, but all them little scraws with the tines in the grass harrow, it kind of turns them up, and it can leave not that nice a finish. When you roll, it's not too bad, but it doesn't leave that nice a finish on till ground, especially when you have a lot of scraw on it. But the grass harrow comes into its own when you don't do any tilling, which hopefully we get to do a bit, as I want to reseed the meadow the other side of the road, where I showed the difference between the old meadow and the new meadow. We'll put new grass in that old meadow when we get it mowed. But yeah, I'm going to leave Father Phil out. We'll come back when Bro has it rolled, or maybe we'll get some footage of him rolling, and then we'll let you know what we intend on doing with the red clover and a bit more about it. But yeah, that's it going in. But yeah, there's just 101 things going on at the minute. It's very hard to film. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, we're just very busy at the minute. But the time of year for it.
Back in the red clover field. It's a lovely day, so I've been told I have to finish the video because Philip's off baling, Eric's rowing and Derek's spraying, and I'm just over the road feeding calves. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since they sowed it. So you can see the clover coming in it. These little leafy bits. So they have to spray this now for docks and red shank with the Clover Safe spray. I don't know when they'll get around to doing that, but they'll do it at some point. But yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe and comment. What else does Philip say? Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me, us. Good luck.